What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Etrem. With me, as always, is Dewuna. Yeah, and we are going to be playing some video games. Can you imagine? It's cold here, man. I'm in an hoodie blanket. It's rather toasty. But yeah, kind of need it. It's like really cold. It has been for like the last 3 days. It's going to warm up a little bit tomorrow, but we're also going to get hit with like a snowstorm. So it comes with the increase in temperatures. So, hey, it's Zogman1. What's going on?
It was minus 10 here last week. I wouldn't mind minus 10.
So yeah, we're going to get this friggin' thing on the go here.
That says
I gotta do
Dr.
the cable
Doom Trump.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna put bets here.
Bets, you say?
Yeah. How long till I fall asleep?
Dr. Doom. I don't know.
I have been up since like 2:15.
Headphones. There we go. Okay.
And I've got like a wicked headache.
Going high def wide. Yeah, there we go.
I think it was just too many people today at the card show.
No, it's the wrong one.
Entertainment says, I've been freezing the last few days.
Haha, there we go.
Game Boy says, breaking up the hoodie for the cold. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Been cold here as well. I currently have a blanket over my lap and a dog next to me warming me up.
We're not actually playing this. Hold on.
Dalek says, Day Snooza, I'm so tired. PM says, not a wicked hickey.
No.
Dalek says, Trouble Witches. Okay. No. We're not playing Trouble Witches.
Well, we're playing something else.
I don't know what we're playing.
Neither do I. I have like
Could just said it's something else.
400 games here. Like, what could we play? What should we play?
I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah, I'm just sort of glancing through here. Something cool. A ridiculous amount of games.
You do you, boo. PM says chapter 4 at last. Guess what I used to beat? Wygriff. Ninja. Ninja seems to be the answer to everything lately. Zoob says, Ed, I finally got around to purchasing PC Dungeon.
Oh, yes. Very good. Everyone knows I love that game. I don't think it needs to be said. Cairo Blaster. When did I get that?
Entertainment says, finally remember to tell you guys I finally found my missing copy of Radiant Silvergun for Saturn.
Oh.
And the missing disc for Astro-Breed for PC, but of course I got a new copy.
Of course.
Dalek says, what's he going to play? This game or something else?
Could be anything. There's so much choice. Is the problem.
Dalek says, play Sonic Mania.
What the fuck is that? What? Let's start with now where is it? Oh, yeah? Okay, sure. Do the thing. Wonder how long this is going to take. Oh, just a minute. Okay. It's fine.
PM says, go to the corner. Tailwind, go to the other corner. Focus. Repeat 10 times. Throw an axe in his face. Repeat. Stockman says he's going to play that one game. Not that one, the other one.
We'll get there eventually.
Megalong says, play Valfaris too.
I don't have that one. I'm not buying it either.
Dalek says, Epste Runa.
All right. Yeah, buddy. Oh, we can go to another cab for this. There we go.
Oh, Pablo had recommended Rabio Lepus. It's always a good option.
All right, we'll do it after. Play the arrange mode. It's pretty good. Gotta remember how to do things, though.
Thinker says, hi, greetings. Man, the beautiful length of your game collection.
What's that?
The beautiful length of your game collection.
Oh, yeah, it's something. What are we also looking for?
PM says, I actually got around level 62, or I was actually around level 62, and he was still frustrating me. No thanks to his holy sword. I was originally going to fight him as Dragoon, but it just wasn't working. Thinker says, you find people of good taste.
Whoops.
Entertainment says, Ed, sorry I missed your stream on Shieldmate MX. I copy. Somehow I didn't see your stream that night.
Oh, no. Apparently I wasn't doing so well.
Zog says, something I just thought of. Does the Shantae game count as retro since it originally was a Game Boy game before it was cancelled?
Oh, that's a good question. I would consider it retro. Just on the basis that it's like vaporware.
Keep calling Zog. Like, that's Nora. Hi, Nora. PM says, but you can't eat people. Talek says, tell that to Hannibal Lecter. Nora says, makes sense. Also, hi.
What's up?
Soup says, remind me, Ed. Which version of the game do you suggest? Area 88 or UN Squadron?
With regards to what? Are we talking like arcade or Super Famicom? Oh, that was lame. Oh, right. Okay. That makes sense.
Gameway says this arrange mode is so good. Zoom says
Ikaruga-esque.
SNES Famicom. I'm not sure I have it in me to hunt down / invest in the PCB board at this moment.
I can't hear you. You need to speak into your mic.
I am speaking into my mic.
I can't hear you, though.
Zoob says SNES Famicom. I'm not sure I have it in me to hunt down / invest in the PCB board at the moment.
I think the Super Famicom version is a little less expensive. Yo, thanks for joining the squadron. Let's get out of this. It's got to be a better mode. Someone that I'd like to play. Is it a range or a make? I don't even know.
Gameboy says Ikaruga. PM says
this version again.
Now that I'm in chapter 4, I can grind my face off to my heart's content. Because there's going to be nothing else after this, or maybe thinks of tactician mode. Nah. You're not going to tackle the deep dungeon? Go after the hardest summon in the game?
I might have been using the wrong character. I think I chose the default character on the basis of Aspaluda 1.
Nora says, well, so much for it being a stealth subscribe. PM says, oh, of course. Gameway says, Omake is also great.
Oh, get out of here. Yeah, that's a restart.
I enjoy this music.
Yeah, Escaluda 2 had a really good soundtrack.
Cultural comes striding and wearing a nice 3-piece suit with matching. The lines spoilt somewhat by the bulky techno gadget strapped to their right wrist and the laser rifle in their hands. Hey, everyone.
What's going on?
Pablo says, I love how consistently good the games of Cave are. PM says, man, I tell you, Mustadio is so damn useful. He's basically the game's crowd control agent. He really is. Him and Sid were like huge characters for me, especially Sid. I my two summoners and like they would just mop the floor because Zodiac takes for fucking ever to cast, but when you can cast it.
I've already died twice. This is pathetic.
Cultural says, played the first few missions of the Bureau. XCOM Declassified today. Not the absolute best game in the world, but still pretty damn good. Dalek says, speaking of Final Fantasy, y'all should buy 7 on Steam, right? Oh, I forgot XCOM Declassified. Yeah, they're doing something to 7. Dalek, we were at one of our local card shops today, and I don't know if you're probably are, because it's Phantasy Star. But peeps, there's a Phantasy Star tabletop RPG. Like, when did that happen?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
PM says I already own 7. I need to get Pixel Remaster.
One of these days I'm gonna down and just play through Final Fantasy VI.
You totally should. Alex says it was on Kickstarter last year, if I recall correctly. Nora asks, which Phantasy Star does the tabletop, does the RPG follow? Or is it its own thing? I think it kind of covers all of them.
I don't know if it covers all of them. Like 3 is kind of like a black sheep of the series, and it's not really representative much. I didn't see anything from 3. I want to say like 2 and 4 are probably the focal points.
Dalek says in reply to PM, yeah, they're apparently porting the Switch to Steam. You'll get it free. Huh.
Fuck. There's got to be a better way. Why do I suck?
Zoom says we still need Day to finish her run in 4.
Yeah, one of these days.
So
getting her on to be on camera or whatever is just kind of impossible.
We're at the card shop today, and we're with our friend, and they're looking at the sleeves. The card sleeves, and is it Ultra Pro that just released the new ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's Apex.
Oh,
no, that is Ultra Pro. That's right.
So Ultra Pro just released some new Final Fantasy sleeves. So there's Y'shtola, there's Vivi, Chocobos, and then Kane. And my friend's like, "Is that supposed to be a Stinian?" And I'm like, "No, that's a loser."
Yeah, pretty much.
God, I hate Force so much. Cultural says I looked into the Phantasy Star TTRPG, and it uses 5th edition as its mechanical base. Kind of sick of 5th edition personally, so I gave it a pass. Nora says my first Phantasy Star was Phantasy Star and PSU. I had no idea what was going on. Megalong says, well, Forest 2 will go down in price soon. Dalek says, but yeah, PS Tabletop is mostly based off the classic series games, but there are some character class types from PSO. Zoob says, have one of her frogs be her avatar.
What's that?
Have one of my frogs be my avatar.
Yeah, maybe.
We could. I've got a 2-foot squishmallow. That's a frog. Nora says in reply to Dalek's comment about the tabletop RPG is interesting. It would either be my 2-foot Pikachu or my 2-foot frog.
I guess that'll do.
Lee says, do you have a preference between horizontal versus vertical shmups? Oh, he does.
Do I? I mean, my favorite ones are horizontal, but I don't know that it's just because they're horizontal. I think it's just because they're the ones that clicked with me.
Nora says, Dynamax Pikachu, you mean? No, this is just Pikachu. Very well could be Dynamax. You could take somebody out with him. Because I just had to have a 2-foot Pikachu Squishmallow. Zoob says, has anyone gotten into the Gundam Wing TCG? I keep seeing ad for it, but no. Dalek says, apparently Alicia Landale is on the box. So yeah, it's old Phantasy Star. Nora says, oh wow. Nora says, I will never not be upset about what NGS did to PS2 or PSO2 every time I talk about Phantasy Star.
That was good math.
Zoom says, Day was looking closer at your sliver deck. Man, it's a killer. Ed can tell you all about my sliver deck.
Day can tell you all about my Vivi punishment deck, too.
Vivi comes out when I get mean with my sliver.
Vivi comes out whenever something goes particularly awry.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Can I? I think I can. There we go. Yeah, look at that math.
Typically slivers. I do have a couple of slivers that like I've been like debating on putting in there. Let me see, what do I have here? Oh my god, all my cards are upside down. No, only half of them are upside down. Oh my gosh. Now these ones are upside down. Ugh. I'm very sad that I can't have my banding sliver and my sliver of hope because they would be like fantastic, but like they're...
Did you say bandtastic?
Fantastic. But I have Ward Sliver, that's not in there, but that gives you protection from when you choose a color. My Diffusion Sliver, whenever a Sliver creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 2. Spiteful Sliver. whenever this sliver creatures you control have, whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target player or planeswalker. So if you're gonna hit my slivers with like your infinite like 5 billion, it's just gonna hit you right back.
Oh, I choose the targets though. That's the thing.
I know. Quick Sliver gives me like flash.
Whoops. If I could get through that, I guess not.
My constricting sliver is one of my favorites. That's actually, I think, in my sideboard. Megalong says, have you played any of the NES homebrews like Blade Buster, Galaxin, the Third War, Meteor Guard, T-Gun Wraith?
No, haven't played any of those, actually. It would blow your mind how few games I've actually played in the last, like, year and a half.
Right. So, Zoob, if you really want like something really fun if you're building a sliver deck, constricting sliver. Sliver creatures you control have when the sliver enters the battlefield, you may exile a target creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield.
That's not what I wanted.
And I've got, what is the other one? Is it the harmonic sliver that destroys an artifact or an enchantment as the sliver comes out?
Yeah, something like that.
I think
It's cheap. So cheap.
Pretty sure it's the harmonic sliver. Yeah, all slivers have when this permanent enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So when you start cascading with your slivers and like you just end up destroying everything on the board. And if you're lucky enough to get a sliver who has haste, you get all your slivers out and then bam. Anyway. Ed's not a fan of my sliver. PM says I gave Twin Cobra a bit of a go. It might be my new favorite Toa playing game. I posted a dancing dino.
Yeah, buddy. Dinosaur. Dancing dinos are great dinos.
Dinos in general. I really do enjoy this music.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the stronger soundtracks, I'd say.
Megalong says, I'm a huge fan of Captain Skyhawk. Isometric shmup on NES.
Oh, I've got that one, yeah. It's pretty decent.
Culture says, kinda wish the Escaluda games had kept up the modern day physics theme of Esperade.
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 Sure. All right. It's weird too, like with the original Escaluda, I do better on the hardest difficulty than I do on like the easiest. It's wild.
Dalek says I really need to save Scum my way through Hellfire S. Just for the cutscenes.
Hellfire S isn't terribly difficult.
Game Boy says the pronunciation of Esperade is in the attract mode. If I recall correctly, it's Esperade It is.
That's what I said.
I'm just being a bitch tonight.
Espredo.
Day is tired and cranky. Fuck words.
Yeah, give me that
Excuse my
math.
language. Megalong says, I bet your favorite Capcom or Famicom shmup is Captain Ed.
I've got that game. It is weird. I have no idea what I'm doing in it.
Dalek says, gotta say, I like blondes with pink hair that end up badly. Dalek says, Captain Ed, the game master.
Extenoshimashita.
PM says, mega wow, I'm green. Hey, so you should tell everybody what you got me for my birthday.
Nope.
Fuck. It was worth a shot. You should tell me before, because I thought that was kind of smooth. Man. Culture says, what did Ed get you for your birthday day? I don't know. I was trying to get him to tell us. He's been discussing my birthday with our other friend, and I'm like trying to figure out what they're up to.
That could have been better.
It's not going well.
No. It's just never going to happen, dude. Sorry.
See, because I was able to figure out the Steam Deck for my birthday. Like, I figured that one right out. But like, they kicked me out of the car the other week, and I was just like, okay. Kind of sus. And then Ed tells me today they've been discussing my birthday, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Culture says, oh, okay. PM says, anyone ever seen Japanese Spider-Man or Spider-Man? No.
Spider-Man?
Megalong says, Famicom Disk System exclusively have 7 shmups.
I might have them all.
Dalek says, Steam Deck. Also replied to PM, nah, he's demonic.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's go. I didn't mean to do that shit.
Nora says, PM, I've seen clips. Apparently Stanley loved him. Culture says, well, he is the emissary of hell.
Oh, I got an extend somewhere in there. Math.
Nora says, well played. Culture says also he has Leo Pardon. Can't forget that. Dalek says Spider-Man should team up with Electric Company Spider-Man.
That could have been better.
PM says, can I ask a weird Canada-related question?
Baby, let's go. Boo.
How big was the raccoons over there?
Oh, they're pretty big. Our raccoons are massive. I was watching a thunderstorm last year, and these 3 friggin' raccoons came out of nowhere. And they were big chunky boys, let me tell you. And I had to hightail it inside. I only had like sandals on. Like, I'm not going to be able to take these things on with just sandals.
So, not raccoons, the raccoons.
Oh, the raccoons. Oh, okay, I see. The fact remains, though.
We've had encounters with raccoons.
The raccoons are still big.
Before I get into those comments here, Nightwing says, you guys the Bullet Heaven guys?
Yes, that would be correct.
Zoob says, now I have a copy of Area 88 for Super Famicom on the way. Nice.
Yes.
Nora said, I hear he's supposed to be in one of the Spider-Verse movies. And then Dalek had to start it. When darkness comes, leaving shadows in the night. PM says, no, the raccoons, the cartoon.
Man, this is not great.
We're fans of the raccoons. That wasn't this year. It was last year, wasn't it? That we bought. So they released raccoons, hot chocolate. So I have a tin and like 5 individual packs. So the tin is just, you know, standard milk chocolate, hot chocolate, and the packs are peanut butter hot chocolate. We love the raccoons. Dalek, that's going to be stuck in my head all freaking night now. Megalong says, Punisher going to be in the next Spider-Man movie. Zoom says, I love the raccoons growing up.
Are you kidding me? That was bullshit. I got hit just as it was running out of life. Fuck. Not great. Alright, stage 4.
Nightwing says, oh man, I love your videos. I still remember that Hyperduel video, Lamau.
Yeah, no one liked that one.
PM says, the music video actually has clips of the cartoon characters. Fun fact, the ending of A Hobo with a Shotgun
Oh, yeah. That's right.
is a tribute to the raccoons. Because Come With Us plays. It's so good. With us. Man, love it. Right? Like,
Alright, a little extra energy there. That's good. Oh, this is the game with the wicked waterfall here.
Alex says, Dave, if you want to feel bad, check the the Discord.
These waterfall graphics coming up.
Holy shit.
What?
That vial. It's the limited 500 numbered raccoon soundtrack. 350 Great British Pounds.
Oh, is that all? Chump change, really?
Damn. That would be really cool to own. Nightwing says, what have you guys been up to lately? Work.
Yeah, that's pretty much been it, man. My video output is 0. Only because I'm working full time and it's exhausting. One of these days I'll get around to making something. I want to retool my content so that it's easier to make without sacrificing too much in the line of what made it special. I also have to figure out how to do things so that my titles don't get me suppressed again. It's come to my attention that YouTube is rather shadily suppressing content that has certain words in it. And unfortunately, because of, certain goings on that involve pew-pews, I can't in 300 video titles. So yeah, that unfortunately I think is what led everything to being as suppressed as it was, because yeah, there is no good reason that a channel with 15,000 subscribers is only getting single hundreds of views on some of its videos. So I'll figure something out. I can make it work.
Dalek says, yeah, because there's never been a CD release. Nora says, capital sucks. Yes, it does. UJam says, hi, welcome to the stream.
What's going on? Welcome to...
Frank says, she finds it strange that the stick is on the left side by default, while most people are right-handed. Oh, Frank, when did that happen? Oh my gosh.
That is a little weird, isn't it?
Desmond's here too.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
It's been a minute.
Frank says, hi, Ed. I just had a discussion with my girlfriend. The first is whether there are sticks specifically for left-handed people. She finds it strange that the stick is on the left side by default, while most people are right-handed.
There's only one that I'm aware of, and that is the Sega Master System stick.
Desmond says, hey, beautiful lovebirds. Hey, cool folks. Welcome to the stream. And Frank, too. Yes, welcome to the stream. Oh, my gosh. Nightwing says, oh, yeah, I got it. And wow, I had no clue. Mujam says, bruh.
Come on. All right, that worked.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
Let's get some energy.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that works.
Fuck.
What's up?
Oh, Magic's just posted his polls.
Okay.
He got the Glacier Godmaw.
Ooh, cool.
Do you know what that does? Do we
think
have
so.
that?
I might.
So it's a 6/6 for 2 green, 5 colorless. When this creature enters, create a lander token. It's an artifact with tap 2 or 2 and tap, sacrifice this token, search your library for a basic land, but it's also got landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature or creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance and haste until the end of turn.
That might go good with the Blinkmoth Nexus.
And then space-time anomaly.
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, just what we need. Another freaking card.
Kind of want to know what he got out of his mystery booster.
Nora says, all your base here belong to us. Dalek says, alright, got run with us out of my system. Oh, I'm glad you got out of your system. It's not going to be out of my system.
Perfect. Yeah, let's
Game
go.
Boy says, oh man, the SMS stick is so janky.
Yeah,
Desmond
it is.
says, here comes the yeah. Game Boy says, FYI, this character's regular fire is stronger than focus. Mew Jam says, I should try Galuda 2. I've heard it's less liked than 1, but it looks really fun, honestly. Game Boy says, wait, maybe not. Maybe that only counts in Cactusay. Megalong says, I like in Captain Ed boss fight where the enemy is huge, full screen, heavy metal guitarist with amplifier for shoulders, strumming at you with bloodshot eyes.
Yeah. I fought
PM
that
says-
boss. It's pretty funny.
PM says, oldest Toho adjacent game idea I've ever seen. It's called Cyrano Lifts a Boulder. Oh, Dalek. Zoob says, did you guys end up getting Lorwyn Eclipse packs? Oh, did we get a box?
Of Lorwyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a play booster and bundle.
Yeah.
I also picked up 4 collector boosters.
Desmond says, the sound effects are forever golden.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Dalek says, well, all I can say is, life is like a hurricane.
Here in Duckburg.
Nora's like DuckTales. PM says, woo.
Ooh, yoink. There we go.
Cultural says, and now I have the song stuck in my head. And it keeps switching between the original and the version. Dalek is just in here causing all the chaos. Game Boy's like, woo! So, okay, let's go back to the raccoons for a moment here. So we're going to talk about the 3 raccoons that you encountered. How big were they?
Like golden retriever size.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering, because, like, there was one time when I was walking home from work, when we still had an office. And, like, seriously, walking across the street, like, up the hill, was this giant raccoon. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that thing is going to eat me. Big Dog says, well, I just finally got a PlayStation Portal.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay warm. Yeah, it is chilly here.
Yeah, it's going to warm up a little tomorrow.
To give y'all an idea as to how cold it was, I put my feet in my slippers, and my slippers were freezing. Ed can confirm. I made him put his feet in my Uggs.
Can confirm.
They were chilly. My slippers. Desmond says, boss tunes, I hunger.
Okay.
Dalek says, what is the worst earworm I can think of? Oh, yeah. Triplets born, the throne awaits. Oh, well, guess it's retro. Or nothing. And Nora says, wow, that's cold.
That could have been better.
PM says, worst earworm bar none is Caramella dancing.
Oh my god. What was that, mid-aughts? It might be. There might only be 2 extends, I don't know. I don't think it goes beyond 2.
PM says, you missed my comment about the Disney Afternoon collection. Oh, shit. So it looks like the 2 extra games in the afternoon are Switch 2 exclusives. Steam won't get updated to include them. What? Dalek says, yeah, it's going to have 2 SNES games. Huh. Gameboy says, why did The Undertaker enjoy attending auctions but never went home with anything? He was a morbid curiosity. Dalek says, but not gargoyles. PM says, I didn't even know Bonkers even had a video game. Is it Bonkers? Really? Dalek says it had like 3. PM says, Jesus. One more quarter. It says, get your dance pants on. It's Escalita. PM says it's Bonkers and Goof Troop. Dalek says, yeah, SNES, Goof and Bonkers. Oh my gosh. Nora says, Pepsi Man. That's all I have to say.
Pepsi Man.
Megalong says, have you played Cotton on the Neo Geo Pocket?
No. I didn't guess to get that one. Before it got completely absurd. I checked out some footage of it when I came into a bit of money, and it didn't seem like it was worth it to me.
PM says, oh well, DuckTales is clearly the superior game. Megalong says, do you have a Neo Geo Pocket?
I do, yeah. I have an anthracite one Just complete in box.
Nightwing says, so what got you guys into shmups? Riding Fighters, right? Any other shmups, too?
Riding Fighters. That was one of the three pillars, I'd say. In 1942 was a big one. Air Zonk. Well, I mean, that was a little late. Well, was it, though? UN Squadron, definitely. Air Zonk was one that I got to play through a friend of mine. Yeah, Riding Fighters is the one that really sort of cemented it. I found an arcade that it was pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I lied. We're going to play some Shieldmaid. Because I have it on good authority that I had... what am I trying to say? I was using a way too challenging route. I was just going for the hardest route. So let's take a look here. That was my phone. Cool.
Dalek says, so you're basically just missing Tailspin on the Genesis, Game Gear, and TG16, Darkwing on the TG16, and Gargoyles for a truly comprehensive package. Nora says, speaking of Disney cartoons, I recently found out there was a Lilo and Stitch anime. Yep. Dalek says, I never made a Gummy Bears game. PM says, who made the NES Little Mermaid? That wasn't Capcom. Dalek says, yes, it was.
NES? Yeah, it was. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. My phone. Okay.
Entertainment says, Ed, you've seen the trailer for the game Birdcage, kind of like Radiant Silvergun.
Did I? I'm not sure if I saw that.
One More Quarter says, Plaque Attack Atari. 100.
Oh, I have that.
Soup says, man, all the DVD for the Raccoons on Amazon are imports and won't play in Canadian/US DVD players.
I can collect platinum points, guys.
Desmond says, bro, I keep cutting, though mine will get back to your thickness soon, yo. Beard Kings. I don't know why he wants to, trim it when it's this cold.
I know, it is like a built-in scarf.
Entertainment says, Zoob, region-free players all the way. Zoob says, yeah, I need to get one.
Apparently, this is like the best ship in the game.
Back over here regarding Little Mermaid, PM says, seems out of sorts for them. Cultural says, does the Disney Afternoon Collection have any advantage over, say, getting the ROMs from a legitimately purchased physical copy and definitely not from the internet and playing them in an editor? PM says, yeah, the ability to rewind. Megalong says, do you have a Wonder Swan and is it Shmup Cardinal Sins?
No. Cardinal Sins never had a physical release. It was what was it? It was a shit. It was a fucking it was a dev kit thing. It was made with the Wonder Witch. Judgment Silver Sword would be, I think, what you're thinking of. I did not get that. I had a couple of chances, but I wasn't really able to afford it at the time. And I think at this point it's sort of like, it's moot, right? You can get it on Steam for $5. There's no need to have it on the handheld. I'm trying to say, and of course Cardinal Sins comes with it too. If you want it physical, you can get it with Eschatos. Like, it's considerably less expensive.
Cultural says, I mean, the emulator I use has a rewind function. Dalek says it does have some bonuses, but it's not like the outstanding Gold Master Series games that Digital Eclipses started producing later. PM says they show tiny clips of a possible sequel on the Rabby Ribby Games page. Irina looks more Saturn-esque now. Dalek says, also, I think I prefer Cowabunga collection for its comprehensiveness. Dalek says, and it has one edit bonus.
All right.
PM says Castlevania Dominus because Haunted Castle no longer sucks.
Oh, why'd I fucking do that?
Dalek says Yakumo was berating Gradia's origins because Salamander 2 runs super slow on it.
Oh, yeah?
Nora says watching these games is making me miss Star Fox.
Were you there for the Star Fox run that I did a few years back? It was wild.
Nora says, sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
I played it one-handed. Game of Guru knows.
Nora says, impressive. PM says, I prefer Salamander 1, but it plays fine to me.
I have a Salamander 2 arcade board. I played it on Saturn. I really liked it on Saturn, but dude, on an actual arcade board, it's friggin' godly.
Gameboy says that one-handed Area 88 run was epic.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Eating a sandwich during the Forest Fortress.
That was great.
That was my favorite part. I didn't know how well it would come across, but it was seen. So, that's not so bad. Bam! Get some of that sweet, sweet scourge.
Cultural says, Nora, you should see him one-hand Area 88/UN Squadron. Gameboy says, speaking of runs, I've tried to decide what to play for Shmup Slam 8. It's between Under Defeat, Kaikan, and Razian EX.
Oh, nice. Do Under Defeat. What version, though? That's the big question.
Megalong says, is Project X Lightyear's same game you used to play a million times on Steam or Part 2?
Project X. What? Oh, Starship X, you mean?
It just says, is Project X Lightyear's?
Oh. That I have no idea.
Mujam says, I vote Kaikani. Or I can't. Oh my gosh.
You know what? Let's figure out how to use this other ship. Apparently it's like the most powerful one. Let's see. Also, I didn't want to do that. Okay, yeah, I get it. Alright.
Cultural says obligatory reference incoming. Swag Thulu. Alvy says, yo, Ed and Dave.
Swag Thulu.
Battalion Classic Arcade Shield made MX Slam. Game Boy says, for under defeat, I would play arcade, but use the VKL6. I think that's the name of the chopper, the huge red one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The problem is I never cleared under defeat, so I would have to grind it out a lot.
I was able to one credit clear it on hard for PS3, so chances are real good that you should have no problem with it.
Nora says, do you have a moment to hear about our Lord and Savior Cthulhu? Game Boy says, Kaikan I do pretty well until stage 5. Then things get real dicey. The stage 5 boss sucks, and if I lose resources there, the true last boss fight is not likely to be a success. PM says, is that the one with the homing missiles? Then,
no, this is the one with the shield.
Then that's my main in under defeat.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the...
Wrong game. I'm not paying attention, apparently. That'll do for now, I guess.
Game Boy says, Enrazion EX, I cleared all 3 difficulties. I'd want to do Maniac because it's more impressive, but would have to relearn my routes.
Alright. Get over here. Yeah. Yeah, man, that weapon is actually pretty deadly.
PM says, oh yeah, Formation Z has its store page up.
Oh, finally. That's on PS5, isn't it? Maybe that's what I'll do my next video on. I love janky ass shmups, it's true. Some say this is the best music in the game.
Entertainment says, right, Fast Striker EX should be shipping by the end of March, I believe. This time they ported the Neo Geo version instead of the Dreamcast version.
What is that on? Alright, I'll take that, sure. Meow.
Entertainment says it's on Switch.
Like a Switch 1 thing or a Switch 2 thing?
Cauldra asks, what wet noodle told you that, Ed?
I thought it was Game Boy Guru.
PM says, I'm guessing playing this game on ISD is not recommended. Or LSD, ISD.
Oh, jeez. I don't know about that.
Entertainment says Switch 1.
That's not so bad. I kind of want to do another Trouble Witches video, though.
Then you should do it.
I have every version. I'm busted. That came right up on the screen.
What was it?
Daruna's playing Animal Crossing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I would never play another game on a stream, let alone two.
Oh, she is too. Jeez. Of course.
I can multitask. PM says, game I wish I had a Steam port. Metal Storm.
Oh, yeah. I'd say they should re-release it, but they did.
Game Boy says, I wish I could get Fast Striker EX then. I have the Dreamcast and PS4 versions. But if the new Switch version is going to be more a port of the Neo Geo original, that would be cool to compare.
Oh, yeah.
Entertainment says, the warning if you want the physical batch too, just sold out. But the final batch will be available late March.
Oh,
Game Boy says, Lilu Dallas, multitask. I mean, Animal Crossing and there's a new planet available for cosmic exploration. I have to be doing both things at once. I'm sorry.
I mean... Wait, is that what the alien thing is all about?
You're not in... What? No. What? gonna say, you're not an omni crafter / gatherer. You wouldn't understand.
That sounds like a gatekeeper to me. It's gatekeepy as fuck.
But no, the alien thing is, that's unrelated. Zoom says, I jumped on the re-release of Metal Storm. Entertainment says, wow, looks like FZ Formation Z might have a physical Switch 2 release along with PS5, though not in a hurry to get a Switch, in any hurry to get a Switch 2.
Yeah, I'll just get it on PS5. That's fine.
PM says Front Mission 3 Remake is apparently okay. Just okay, but okay nonetheless. Game Boy says, yes, Formation Z will have a Switch 2 release, and from what I understand, the full game will be on the card with R-Type Dimensions 3.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Entertainment says, I believe Fast Tracker EX underwent a lot of enhancements, and I will be curious to see if they are the ones Ed wished was in the PS4 and Vita versions. Game Boy says, sorry, like, not with. Oh, like with. That it was cut off. That was not your fault. There's this stupid heart here, and like I understand, but like it cuts off parts of the chat, and I hate it.
Friggin' YouTube. The absolute audacity.
It very audacious. Entertainment says, Game Boy, it's a miracle. PM says, what? Not a code? What witchcraft?
Miserable.
Entertainment says, I heard Final Fantasy VII Remake physical on Switch 2 sold out. Why it's not a real physical, people? Why? Game Boy says, meaning that Formation Z will have a full game card. R-Type Dimensions 3 will also have a full game card.
I guess I could have just gone through everything there. Oh, running into stuff doesn't work. Shit. Ah, shit.
Entertainment says R-Type Dimensions 3, that collector's edition looks cool, but don't know if I can swing it. Game Boy says pro tip, don't run into enemies.
Yeah, that's the that's the word on the street.
Game Boy says Entertainment, I pre-ordered that collector's edition from Einen already. Not passing up the insanely awesome Dub Carrot Top statue. Entertainment says I know. That's why I want it. Ugh.
Ah, lame. But it is working. I don't know. I got further with the other one, though.
PM says, I wonder what the likelihood Iron Lung's success is due to it being genuinely good, not because it's starring Markiplier.
That's a good question, isn't it?
SLCL has put an emoji there and I can't see what it is. It is too small on my screen. It looks like a guy waving. Welcome to the stream, SLCL. Nora says nothing to do with anything, but I saw 28 years later the Bone Temple recently. Wasn't very good.
There we go. Not so good.
Game Boy says, looks like Kaikan is in the lead of my poll. I have up for my Shmup Slam 8th game selection. PM says, Iron Lung is a 30-minute game. How do you stretch something like that into a 2-hour movie? Nora says, I'm hearing it's good, so somehow.
God damn it, come on. That's bullshit. I don't like that so much.
Entertainment says, curious how the final Strangers movie in the new trilogy will turn out. I heard it underwent a lot of reshoots, but also they screened a 4.5-hour cut of all 3 movies together. Want to see that.
Ooh, that was close.
PM says, been checking out the experimental fighter in Strikers 3. Somehow the game still kicks my butt. Nora says, I'm curious about the Wizard of Oz sequel movie that's supposed to be horror. That would be interesting.
Strikers 3. Sort of thinking about that. Like the X-38? I think it's the X-38. Or at least it was the X-38 at one point.
Raiden says, hello everyone. Welcome to the
going on?
stream. Entertainment says, anyone remember the movie Hackers? I'm going to see that in the big screen tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
That takes me back. PM says, yeah, random select, hold up that ship. Nora says, it's called Gale Yellow Brick Road. Huh.
My God.
New Jam says, oh, Hackers is awesome. Raiden says, you mess with the best, you die like the rest. Entertainment says, yeah, it's underrated. Zoob says, where is the movie playing? Entertainment, love that movie. Hack the Planet. Gameboy says, hack the planet. Entertainment says, it's the Mayfair Theater. Zoom says, I will look into that. Dalek says, well, I'm off. Have a good night, or a good evening all. Have a good night. Gosh. Have a good night, Dalek.
All right, thanks for joining the stream. See you again next week. Shit, it wasn't enough.
PM says, I technically met Matthew Lillard, who was in the movie but wasn't able to talk to him. His autograph line was nuts, but got a high five in the photo op line. Nice. PM says, when I'm not using the experimental, my main is probably the Phantom.
I would say that's a... Yeah, there we go, extra life. That's a solid choice, I would say.
PM says, God, why are the Psycho games so hard?
Because at the core of their game design, they made everything as fast as possible while introducing random patterns that are impossible to anticipate. They're rather well known for their bullet barf patterns. What? What? What was there? Ah, get out of here. Enough of this, I guess. Just one last game, I guess, for tonight. Someone said Rabio Lepus earlier.
Mm-hmm.
A game that I completely suck at, but we'll see how it goes. Do it. You download that data. Yeah, success. Oh, I guess this could probably be put into this mode. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Oh, hold on a second here. Oh, really? That should do it, I think. Oh.
PM says, I think what I like about the Phantom is its slim design. It gives me a psychological edge. But it's not freakishly fast like the Shinden.
Ah, bugger. Really? Okay. Yeah, that could have been better. Oh. Okay. Sure.
Zoob says, what is this game?
Rabiolepis. I have Rabiolepis Special on PC Engine, but...
PM says, a rabbit fighting a bull. Where have I seen this before?
That's a good question. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoops. That's instant death. No one likes that.
Cultural says, I gotta get going. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Cultural.
Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, really? They drop with velocity? That sucks. What? What's with the mega face in the background? That thing back there is like, I can smell you.
God.
Alright, sure. No, I don't want to. But I will try again. What does it select? No. Alright. spaceship.
Raiden says, am I cool, guys?
Are you cool? Oh. I would say you probably are.
I don't know. We're freezing.
Yeah. I'm not exactly a cool person.
Oh, sorry. I was making a joke. I think you're cool.
I'm not that cool.
You're a liar.
No. No one should know better than me.
Oh my goodness. Do I have to tell Magic that you're like talking bad about his friend again?
Maybe.
And then he's just going to get mad at you.
Oh, lame. Come on. Could I not just like punch him in the face? Why not?
No.
Lame. If only there was a faster movement rate.
Entertainment says, Ed and Day, are you using a humidifier? It does help, especially on the cold days.
No. No, I try to stay as dry as possible. But I mean, being on the coast, like our winters are pretty damp anyway. A humid cold is even worse than a dry cold, I would say.
Oh, when you're cold and wet?
Yeah. No thanks.
There'd be nothing worse than walking to work in the winter. And like, so you'd be sweating, right? Because like you're all bundled up. And then like, you get into the center and it would be freaking cold. And then you do not warm up if you are wet and cold.
The one shot that got through got me. Fuck.
Entertainment says, true, you're on the coast. I didn't think of that. PM says, so instead of Parodius, we have Venodias, or is it Parabios?
Parabius? I mean, maybe. What was the game? I think you can get Rabiolepis in one of the... I think it's the Super Famicom Sonic Wings, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, didn't let me get it. Shit. That seems like bullshit programming to me.
Brandon says I recently picked up Monster Hunter Yoko and Alicia Dragoon for Mega Drive. Oh, Devil Hunter Yoko.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
That's an anime you should not watch when you're young.
No. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. No one likes you. Bam. Oh, wait. Yeah. I got one. Hooray.
PM says, man, what went wrong with the new Sonic Wings besides being overpriced?
Oh, I have no idea. I've got it, but I haven't played it.
Oh, PM says, Alicia Dragoon, ace.
Giant carrot.
Game Boy says, the game really doesn't give you time to collect carrots at the end of the stage, huh?
No, it does not. Oh, man. Ah, come on. There was one right there. What a bastard. Friggin' lame.
You says, haven't played the new Sonic Wings, but visually it looks super rough and cheap to me.
Yeah, that's the general consensus, is that it doesn't have the visual polish that was expected of it. I don't know if it's 3D or not. Like,
PM says, can't be worse than Legend of Record Needle Scratch. Can't be worse than Devil Man. Legend of the Overfiend. Oh.
fuck off.
Also, another thing you should not watch as a young child, along with Ninja Scroll.
Got screwed out of that invincible item twice now in this game. Get out of here. Reset.
My brother had a Legend of the Overfiend
This is faster.
poster up on his wall when I was a kid. You know, all I can wonder is, like, where were my parents?
That is a good question, isn't it?
You know what I mean? Like... Raiden says, Devilman was brutal. I see my kids' faces when they murder kids. Game Boy says, oh man, Ninja Scroll is absolutely not for minors. That legitimately shocked me as a young adult when I watched it the first time.
I watched Ninja Scroll for the first time on Teletoon. They had like anime on at midnight on the Saturday. That's where I first saw Macross Plus. I watched it all in French. Like, it was pretty wild. But yeah, Ninja. That was my first exposure to Ninja Scroll. It was pretty wild, man. It's also where I saw Pat Labor for the first time, and that was pretty awesome. Neat. You're out of here, buddy. That's all I need.
Yeah, see, my childhood was rough.
Apparently, jeez. What the fuck?
Well, like, as soon as these movies would come out in Japan, right? Like, the bootleggers were right on top of them. And so, like, it didn't take long for stuff to make its way into the household.
Lame.
Now, of course, I also watch, like, normal kids' cartoons. Like, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah? Did you watch The Little Prince? I don't think so.
No, but I watched, like, DuckTales and all of that. It was a weird
Lame.
balance.
Get out of here.
Brayden says, when you watch Power Rangers, you have to ask where your parents were. And Child Soldiers, Yellow Ranger was from Asia.
Yeah, there was some questionable casting choices there. Haha, that's what I'm talking about. All right.
I remember when Princess Mononoke had just come, like, stateside to go into theaters. My brother had the special edition VHS in his room, of which the box for the movie was gorgeous. By the way, it
Oh, I
was
bet.
like it was just all of the forest and whatnot, and like it was just gorgeous to look at.
Man, I don't know about this game. It's not great. I can see why I didn't catch on. 12:01, eh? I think that might be where I call it. I'm tired.
It was a long, busy day.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough day. All right. That's going to be it. Thanks, everyone, for joining the stream. As always, these streams mean nothing without all of you. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll make an attempt at some kind of content. I need to redo a lot of stuff. A lot of my templates are gone. I don't know where they went. I think they got deleted with the OneDrive that I had. But oh well. That's just kind of how she be. What else? I don't know if I've got any other housekeeping.
No. PM said, so whatever became of Super Dimension Orgus if they passed it over for Robotech?
Orcus. I think that seems familiar to me.
Yeah, it should.
Should it?
Yes.
Orcus.
Maybe not.
Wait, isn't that one with the... No, I'm thinking of the Guyver. That's a different thing. Orgus. Show me.
Bring it up. Maybe you won't remember this one. Orcus, do you remember that?
Not at all.
Oh.
But it does look like Mikimoto, doesn't it?
Surprised you don't. Entertainment says it was a great stream. Zuba says thank for the stream.
No
Gateway
worries.
says thank for the stream. Okay. I'm gonna...
Yeah. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'll catch you guys later.
Have a good night, everyone, and a great
Next
weekend.
week, ideally, right? All right. Bye for now.
Bye.